Welcome to Small Town America.
No air conditioning.
Okay.
Hello, everybody.
How bad can you run? Hopefully faster than you.
Freedom ain't free.
Well, I was kind of hoping we could fire you.
It's good enough for me.
Amen.
Today is a special day. Today is our grand opening. We are so excited about what we've accomplished.
I think we are right at a year and a half into this project. And tonight's the grand opening.
When people walk through that door, they are going to be amazed.
You think redoing a structure like this is important to a community?
I think it is. I think that history is very important. I think you've got to realize where you came from.
Seriously?
I think for a small town like this, you need to know your roots, know where you came from. I think that's very important.
You gotta be kidding me. I've been fighting this guy about this for 2 years.
First time I sat on this place back in March, I showed up and it was dirt, floors, concrete. It was a mess. I mean, it needs some help, and we've done it.
This job started out really stressful. I didn't even know who my subcontractors were going to be, and they were putting impossible deadlines on me. And worst of all, I had to deal with Cody. He's not the easiest one to deal with, but here we are now.
We've done it.
Proud of what you did here?
Yeah, it'll last for another couple hundred years.
You want to give me that ice and I'll finish this?
I mean, when I come down, got started, oh boy, it's going to be a mess right here. You know, a lot of work. And it was a lot of work, but I worked with the best crew, and we're all like family, and we all help each other, you know. And I mean, it's been awesome. It's been one of the best jobs I've ever had.
I think the Mercantile Building has helped me, and I've gained a family from working with the crew here.
There's some rough days out here. Some heated arguments.
Really? About what?
Oh yeah, we just get tired.
Tired of this one.
Tired of this one. And to just go from dirt to this, it's awesome how you can just stand back and look and thought, man, we did all this, all of us.
So how does that make you feel?
Oh, awesome. I mean, I'm just way up here. It gives me goosebumps.
There's so many people that love Dunlap, and the valley is the most beautiful valley in the world. And this community is so excited about the transformation of the downtown. Many, many people have stopped by and just said, you know, they're so thankful and so excited about what's happened. The energy that's in Dunlap is something that I've never experienced in my life. And it's God. It has to be God, because nobody could have done what's been done. I hope our grand opening will be something that everybody comes and enjoys, that they can feel like they're a part of it, because somewhere in their family, they've got a relative, whether it's their grandmother or one of their family members, that has been in the Dunlap Mercantile.
Everybody look up and give me a big...
It was the one-stop shop. It was everything to this community.
Ready? On 3, cut.
I'm thinking that we're gonna have a big crowd tonight. I'm pretty excited about that.
3.
Sign up for door prizes. You don't have to be present, but we'd like to sign up. Come on, join us. Come on in there, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, sign up for the door prizes.
Ice cream. Let me tell you something. We could have never done this without Cody. And I want you to know that, Cody. Never could have done it without Cody.
This started out with a dream and a vision, and Cody and I were sitting in my yard, and we were talking about Dunlap. We were talking about just how the Dunlap Historic District was just gone, and how we love to travel. Everybody loves to travel on state roads and see all the pretty little towns and that have squares and the neat little shops, and you just pull in and visit and shop and just see what they have to offer. We wanted that for Dunlap.
Now, let me tell you though, and it was fun with Cody. It's been a blessing with Cody, and I'm having a ball. Thank you, Cody, for being my brother. Thank you for being here with us, and it's just beginning.
Just beginning.
Just beginning. We're gonna run it for mayor next.
Run me for mayor. You know what the first thing I would do if I was mayor? Everybody get, what would I do? What's something I'd do?
When people come in, I hope they really notice the workmanship, because that's really what me and my guys have done. I want them to notice the time and effort that we put into this, and just how solid and strong it is would be the biggest compliment to me. You walk in, so you can tell when something's solid when you walk in. You can tell if it's built correctly. And I just want them to see that and all the craftsmanship.
You know, Heath, he's a schmuck, but he did it. These guys flat out did it. They got this place open, and ain't it pretty? It's beautiful.
One thing they really wanted to do here was try to save some of the old flooring that was here in this building. And it was really damaged, and it had a bunch of nails in it. And so we sifted and sorted through hundreds of square foot of old flooring. And we were able to save enough to build a stage. And it's very similar, kind of like the Grand Ole Opry. So that was kind of the inspiration we're trying to follow there.
At the Grand Ole Opry, there's a circle that you stand on stage when you sing. It is hallowed ground. The greats of country music have stood on that stage.
If Cody keeps practicing his guitar there, he might one day be able to play the Grand Ole Opry, but for now, he'll have to stick to this stage.
I can't believe he said that. That was just mean. I've played the Grand Ole Opry.
Everybody knows my name all the way from Maine out to California.
Everything has just come together. We have had hardly any ripples. When God tells you something to do, we had to do it.
Hello. Old friend Sheriff Buford T. Justice again. Dunlap. Come on down.
Buford T. Justice stopped by. He's come through town chasing a bandit.
I want everybody that's grown up from Dunlap and everybody that has children from Dunlap, any kind of connection. We have a saying in the Sequatchie Valley, rooted in the Sequatchie Valley. Well, we have a lot of pride in the Sequatchie Valley, and I want all of our kids to love it and have a reason to say, I'm from the Sequatchie Valley.
Hopefully, the younger generation in our town will see this and know that this existed. And if you're 5 or 10 or 15 or whatever, you can come in here and look around and see all these things that were saved. Stories about this town. Stories, how many kids know who Jesse James is? How many kids know that Jesse James was in this building? It's kind of a cool story once you get into it.
Becky cast a vision for us, and there was no way gonna get in the way of that, and we made it happen.
My vision was for you to come in the Dunlap Mercantile and it be different. It's like you step back in time.
We done it, and I'm done with it. I'll tell you one thing, I'm not touching this building anymore. I'm out of here.
The generation that we live in right now is so fast. The world lives so fast. It's just like, I remember we'd put out a single to country radio and it would last 16 to 30 weeks. Now a single comes out on Facebook, it lasts about a week, and everybody's heard it and they're waiting for the next thing, because the world lives so fast.
I wanted everybody just to come in and visit. Now, visit is a term in the country. Visit means to go spend time with your friends. My grandparents taught me how to visit. Nobody knows what that means anymore. But it's when you don't have your cell phones and your computers. It's you just take time to know your neighbor. And
I wish that we could get some of the younger generation to come in here and sit down. We've got places to plug your cell phone up, right? There's outlets everywhere. You can plug your cell phone up and charge it or your iPad or whatever. But the younger generation needs to come in here and sit down and see what things were like 50 years ago, 75 years ago, 100 years ago, when this road was dirt. And I would love to see that happen in this community. And then I'd like to see it happen in others. Maybe we'll build another Dunlap Mercantile somewhere else someday.
One thing about this job is a remodel is a lot different than a restoration project. And this here is a restoration project. I did learn a lot in this restoration project. Plus, my wife's happy and the baby got some diapers, but we're never gonna get a vacation.
Put that on the head of the movie there.
Louie, seriously? I hope you don't try to kiss me like that. I'm exhausted. There's been people coming in and out of here all day long. But I'm going to get my second win because the music's about to start.
These folks up here on the stage, I actually never heard them play until I heard them play on Facebook.
The Dunlap Mercantile obviously is an old-timey mercantile store, which this building was built in 1894. That's what it was originally. But we made it a music hall too.
Y'all all brothers and sisters, right? So, Marty Tate, are you here somewhere? Marty's right there. Marty Tate, he owns and operates the Dunlap restaurant here in Dunlap, Tennessee. I've only got food poisoning there once. No, just once for me. Best food you're gonna eat anywhere, good home cooking food. This is Marty's kids, and he's only got 5 more. So we got
Marty works all the time. How did he have time to have 10 kids? Seriously, anybody know? Hello?
So we got 2 bands, right?
He got 2 bands. He got 10 kids. Might have 3 bands. Don't know.
Y'all please give it up from Cable Mountain, where I'm from, mile 26.
It is so cool to see all these young faces in here. They're hip. I'm not hip, but they're hip. I'm so hip I got a nosebleed.
Okay, this was a night that we originally planned for me to love on my guys and my girls. Because every day they started out and they worked tirelessly, they stayed long, their wives would be mad at them, Rachel. But they stayed until they got it done. And this group of people are just amazing. God has blessed me with the gift of vision. And I can do another building. I can do any of these buildings in town, but I could never replace the love and the joy of these men and women that have worked tirelessly on this building. This building would never be here without them.
I was here when we pushed that door open. We had to push it open to get in because the floor was all buckled, and all of this counter I'm leaned up against, all these counters were all sitting in here and they were in bad shape.
We have a plaque that's going to be hung in the Mercantile. And I just want to read you the inscription. It says, "This project began with a strong conviction. God told us to give this building a second chance."
So we took everything out and we started down to the floor, to the dirt, and we built it back, trying to save everything that we could along the way. So imagine the hours, the time, the struggle, the blood, literally, people getting cut or hurt or whatever, to get to the point where we are right now.
And the unexpected blessings that we have all experienced out of this building are tremendous.
These men and women are true artisans with God-given talents. Just like this building, we are a group of second chances. We started with a crew and we ended with a family.
And to see people start, you don't have any idea if anybody's even going to come, right? But to see people start lining up down the sidewalk, and to sit back and watch it, just literally the right amount of people, the right things, to find out that really the only thing I think we missed was a clock on the wall, so I'd know what time it was while we were singing. Between us and everybody that's going to see this, I just went outside and cried. It was really moving.
Now, each one of them have a VIP pin on because they'll always be my VIPs.
It was special.
I'm going to name each one that has worked on the building. Robert Knight.
To look around and see Rob.
Tillman Harris.
Tillman.
Heath Shelton.
And Greg and Heath and Margaret Ann and all the people that worked on this, to see them all, see it come to life. It was a big deal. It was a real big deal. So I'm proud. I'm real proud of this place.
Thank you. I'm excited about that.
It's pretty cool, ain't it? So,
what's your hammer? David! You know, showed your name.
I did already.
Now, Cody, well, this would never happen without Cody. He loves Dunlap, and he is Dunlap's star. He does Dunlap proud, and we are so proud of him.
I am so amazed. I could never imagine that so many people showed up for our grand opening. It just warms my heart. It's just such a blessing, and we are so thankful. We've done this for our community. God's done this for our community. And we just hope that everybody that comes through Dunlap will stop. That was one of our dreams in the beginning. Instead of everybody driving through, they would stop and walk around, that they would see what Dunlap has to offer. But we are so thankful. People have sent us well wishes. We've gotten flowers. I never dreamed that we would have such excitement. So many nice things have been said. We have a Facebook following that's just amazing.
I think everybody really enjoyed themselves. I really do. To hear rounds of applause in this building after I saw it be dirt. We were just down to the dirt where I am right now. And to see people sitting in here in chairs and people singing on stage and people clapping, the food, everybody's eating, people were buying things. It was so cool to walk outside by the fire pit and see 20 people out there playing guitars and singing and having a big time. And, you know, it was just a really, really cool thing.
So thank you, Dunlap. Thank you to all of our friends, our family, our loved ones. It's so nice to be home.
Maybe one day he'll get to play the Grand Ole Opry, but for now, he's gonna be practicing here at this stage.
That was just mean.
That is me, man.
Heath, he's a schmuck.
I'm working on a building. It's a Holy Ghost building. It's a Holy Ghost building for my Lord, for my Lord. I'm working on a building for my Lord.
Thinks he's almost built.
They knew exactly what they done this building.